All right, well, welcome back, Whitney Outdoor Adventures. It is about that time of the year, which means maple syrup. So what I got here behind me is a nice sugar maple here just in our backyard. We try to make maple syrup every year, once a year. I'll show you how we do it in the backyard. Let's get started. You can see from last year, right there is where I drilled last year for maple syrup. All right, well, this tree did really well for us last year, so we're gonna go ahead and put in 2 taps here, probably one on kind of each side here. What you're looking for is the south side of the tree. The sun is actually coming here behind me, but the south side of the tree is generally where you're gonna get the most syrup. So let's go ahead and drill a couple holes. All right, put that down. Get our tap in and see if anything happens. All right, hang up a bucket. Okay, we got lids on ours, just helps keep rainwater and everything else out. But yeah, give it another couple warm days, we should be good to go. Let's do the second one on this tree here. So I'm going in at a kind of slight angle just to help the sap come out, and probably going in a good 1.5 to 2 inches or so. Let's put our tap in. Okay, let's grab our bucket. Bucket time. Okay, should be good to go. All right, just put this one up. If I can take this lid off here, you can see the sap is running. Okay, try it. Is it good? Okay, how is it? Is it sweet?
Yeah.
All right, very good. Just getting the buckets cleaned up, ready to go. You can see where my old hole was right here last year. We'll go just to the side of it. Bucket. All right, good to go. Well, like I said in the intro, welcome back. It is February 17th. This weekend looks like we're hitting around the 40s or so, so I figured it's a good as time as any to get some buckets out. So as you saw, hung up about 10 or so buckets. I got 5 more going up later this weekend, but figured I'd get her started. So we've been doing maple syrup for many years. I took a break while I was in college and medical school and things, but have done it the past couple of years now. So just figured I'd talk about the process a little bit, and obviously you'll see some upcoming videos of us boiling that down, canning it, and getting it all settled in. So here in Michigan we have a couple of different trees that produce sap, not just maple trees actually. Really around our area here there's 2 major species of maple trees, red and sugar. Sugar maples have a slightly higher sugar content, such the name, and generally produce a little bit more syrup as far as the amount of sap that you get, but in general the ratio you're looking for is about 40 or so gallons of sap to 1 gallon of maple syrup. Generally speaking, the determining factor of when you should hang up your buckets and get the sap going is during nighttime you want it below freezing. Daytime temperatures you want it somewhere around that 40-degree mark, 45 degrees or so. Basically above freezing during the day, freezing at nighttime. In general, around here in Michigan, kind of our northern mid-Michigan area, like I said, we're looking at kind of the end of February through March is going to be your big time to boil. So the other trees that we look at for possible sap, you can do birch trees, and from my understanding also walnut trees, but I've only ever done maple syrup myself. Like I was saying too, you want to kind of aim your buckets on the south side of the tree here. This is obviously the south side of the tree that we're looking at, and this has been a very good producer for me here the last year or so. So I go ahead and threw 2 buckets on here. It won't harm the tree at all. Let's take a look and see if we got some sap in here. Yep, just starting to drip. As the temperatures get warmer, that little drip will turn into almost a steady stream. At the peak, you're probably looking to empty these buckets once a day. My boiling setup is super simple. As you can see, I use this is actually a parking grate here, really just because it's so heavy duty. And what I'll do is I'll throw 2 big pots on here, get a good fire going underneath it, boils it right up. There's all sorts of fancy systems you can get online and whatnot for your maple syrup. I like to keep it old school. It keeps the flavor a little smoky as well with the wood fire, and it sure is a heck of a lot cheaper when you got firewood that you already cut. All right, well that should just about do it. Just a short video this week. Just wanted to show you getting up the buckets and so on. As the week goes on, I may post a few little shorts as well, just seeing how the sap progresses. I would suspect we'll start to get some sap running really well by the weekend. Looks like next week our temperatures are going to be maybe freezing or slightly below above. So I'm guessing the sap's going to slow down next week and then pick back up the week after, which should be fine for us. We'll get our boiling going. So thanks again for watching. Click subscribe if you'd like. If you like this type of content, like videos, so on and so forth, and leave a comment. I'd love to hear back about where you're at in the country, and if you got maple syrup running, and kind of how your setup is and so on. I will be showing us boil here. We'll see. I might boil this weekend depending on how much sap I get, but I'm guessing probably in 2 weeks is when we're going to do our main boil right here behind us, as you can see. So stay tuned for that, and thanks again for watching.